Hi, Desmond. Richard also. Morning, Richard. They always wake up so very early. Morning, Richard.
Morning.
Wake up at 5 o'clock today.
No, I wake up at six something,
Wow.
6 plus. Hey, you can actually do the share screen or then after that the music will be off already.
Okay, can.
If not, you override the share screen or.
Oh, okay.
No lah. The reason why I come in now is because of yesterday. You stop
Let me
the
stop.
share first.
This will stop. Okay.
Then override and the
Okay.
music stop it. Correct. Okay, then you stop it. Stop it. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I came in is because yesterday I forget to remind them whoever has shophouse listing must contact me. I have already told them it's on the 13th, right? 13th, correct, on 13th.
13th,
inside my slide is
Monday.
13th, correct. 13th, 8 p.m. Correct, it's a Monday. So I just want to remind them. You can start. After
Okay.
that, then maybe you give me a while. Then when I speak to them, I tell them to contact me direct. No?
Okay. Can.
Thank you. All yours. Thank you.
Morning. We'll wait for another 5 minutes. It's only, I think total about 123 sign out, but I only see about less than 25. Maybe it's because of raining. It's a good time to sleep.
last night was raining the whole night.
Yes, so it's a very good time to sleep.
It's the whole night. Oh, really. When I wake up in the morning, I got a lot of call, a lot of text from my tenant.
Wow.
My tenant, because the shop house was leaking, the window, because the wind was very strong.
Yeah.
The wind was strong, so that the window was opened up. Then the wind blow into the shop house. Then all the inside was in a mess.
Oh. But this period, do you still play golf? Will it be?
Yeah. I do. I'm
I don't
blessed.
know.
I think Monday I just played. Monday I played in the afternoon. The whole Monday morning, the whole morning was raining. Rain until 12:30. 12:30, my tee off is about 12:45. 12:45 when I tee off, the whole weather back to normal, no rain, and I play the whole afternoon cooling one.
Wow.
Perfect for me.
So they allow you to play that. I was here, Warren Country Club. One is start rain. They stop all the game. They don't let you continue.
Same to the rest. But it's just that when my timing got to the tee off, the rain stopped lah.
Oh.
Bless, yes.
Good weather.
Yeah, good weather.
Now it's about
But
26.
difficult to complete the game.
Yeah.
Today's paper mentioned the rain in August. The rain in August was something like it's the heaviest, it's the most rainfall. I think over the last how many years.
56
Just
years.
imagine. For 40 years or something.
Because normally
Lord.
this period, August and September, is the most hot weather.
Correct, but now rain. 40 years, more than 40 years. The rain, the wettest August in Singapore, more than 40 years. Yeah.
29. I guess that's very common because after open now, so most of us will go out for viewing or make all kind of arrangements. So
Yeah. So anyway, good morning to everyone. Okay, for those who are in the 31 person Yesterday I forget to remind you guys that because we have a presentation and myself, Kelvin and Chris will be going through with you all on the presentation or something like give you all some guide so you all can do out your presentation. So from there, then you'll be doing the live on 13th of September. It's a Monday. So whoever has listing for shophouse, call me. Listing for office, call Kelvin and B1, then you all call Chris Chu. Okay, so anyone in this anyone in the Zoom one currently has any shophouse listing now? Can I have you can unmute yourself or you just put in the chat box?
Can you just put
Anyone
thumbs
have?
up? Yeah.
Have or not? Thumbs up. Desmond, you have Desmond, if you have, then you contact me. Okay. I will arrange to meet up with you guys, or you send me a message. Okay, done. Yeah, 就是这样啦. So for me, it's more on that.
Not to worry, we'll give you a template for your presentation. So you just follow this template if not so sure. Then just put it up. Yeah.
Correct. We will and also the link. I think I saw maybe around 20-30 people join the Telegram link. I think still got many haven't joined yet. So you guys must go and join because if you don't join the Telegram, we send everything into the group chat, you all will not be receiving.
Actually, I still prefer the WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Yeah, I also prefer
Telegram never go in at all.
But nobody created for how we gonna create? We don't have their contact. How we gonna create?
We don't have their contact. We depend on
we cannot create. Only they can create only.
Because I feel that the WhatsApp group still more
better. Yes. And WhatsApp and WhatsApp is more active. We send all our info into the WhatsApp group. When people will ask questions, we try to answer. But Telegram a bit tough But I have pinned it I pinned it also a lot of things inside.
I only rack it maybe once a week or twice a week the most. No, I don't even bother going.
So Telegram.
Yesterday, Alfred was talking about the bank loan, right?
Okay, my Alfred is talking about setting up of company one. So today he will talk about loan.
Oh,
so he will come in at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
You liaise with him again.
Yes, I done already.
He will come in at 2 o'clock. So he will share the loan portion.
Okay, can.
Okay So I think I leave it to you. Then I send the link again to our group chat. Okay. And then you copy the link. You copy the link into our this thing. Then okay Can I ciao first. Bye bye. Enjoy your session. Bye bye.
Hello, good morning. I think we will start. I think we have total, if not wrong, 123 people sign up. Up to now, I saw about 44, but it's okay. I understand because it's just open now, so maybe busy. All the agents are busy doing running all the errands. Maybe start for viewing. Okay, early in the morning before we start. Okay, let's watch a video to relax a bit. Okay, let's watch a video first.
Kelvin, we cannot hear the video sound.
No sound?
No sound from the video.
No sound from the video. Okay, let me check how do I do no sound from the video. sound?
No.
Don't have.
Kelvin, maybe you can try to stop share and reshare it.
Oh,
Make sure
okay.
you click on the share sound button.
Okay, can.
Oh, just now can, I think.
Yeah.
Very lagging also.
Oh, okay. Very lagging. I think it's maybe my side. Let me share. Share sound. Oh, yeah, I didn't put the share sound. Okay, share. Now, okay. You start. Oh, no, okay, sorry. Because I can read the message. I read the message. I fast forward. Today, I don't know.
大家今天开心吗？今天在这里见到你们，在那边晴朗위에 따뜻한 제조, 와인 따위 냉고 샤브 주고, 지식을
Okay. Anyone watch this video before? Anyone have not watched this video? Anyone watched this concert before? I watched it live in Shanghai in 2016. 2016. Is it 2016? Yeah, 2016. Anyone watch this video before? Or watch this concert show before? Yeah. Okay, just do a short introduction myself. I go to the next slide. Okay. Okay, I'm Kelvin. I've been in Pronex, I think, more than 20 years. I just get my 20 years ambassador awards. Okay, basically I joined Pronex, I think, when I came back from China. So I joined Pronex. During the time it's not Pronex, it's a 5 agency merged together in Novena Square. Then plus I also running a commercial elite team since 2012. What's commercial elite team is we compile all the, because we conduct a commercial course during the time in 2012. So all different agency agents, if let's say they're only interested in doing commercial property, so we gather them together. We'll meet 4 times a month. Okay, so you keep it them update all the information about commercial property, and also split them into different GTA group, because we believe if a group of people only do commercial, a group of people only do office, shop house, or industrial. So when you have any listing put inside there, okay, then the closing rate will be higher than normal agent. That's what we believe. So I've been running this since 2012 until now. Now we are still running it. This is the only platform we allow different agencies coming together. Inside there, it's just a CT member. So we will share all the resources, all the data together, just to hope everyone close deal more effective. Okay. Besides this, I also run a China Network Alliance in 2013. Basically, I stationed in China for the past 6 years, since 1995 until year 1999. So I built I also conduct some of the courses from SCCI. Actually, it's not conduct courses, but because SCCI invited me, we just do some update sharing, every 6 months about the commercial property market. But I don't sell them anything, I just to do sharing. So after a while, then we decided to do some courses for the entrepreneur in Singapore. So what we do is that, for example, this group of entrepreneurs, they are more into IT and blockchain. So I will arrange in China side with one of the university, the time we do it with Shanghai Jiao Tong Daxue. So what they do is that they'll conduct some courses relevant to the business they are doing. Okay, we also invite China entrepreneur with the same kind of business trait. So we put them together. So after the 4 days course, so they will do networking, so that hopefully by doing this, okay, there's an opportunity for Singapore invest to China, or China come to Singapore to invest. So we will have a different business trade to bring them. Like I bought the IT and blockchain, I do the sport management, I did another one is the healthcare, these 3 products which is requested by SCCI. And during the time, we are quite lucky because Spring Singapore, there's a fund, there's a scheme, allowed $5,000 for each businessman. The thing that the whole trade is all fully covered for the $5,000 from that. So this is what we're running. Then after running for this program for a while, then I realized, actually China agent also can do that. So I also time with other university, our time with the China property agency and some of the developer, we're also running this course. But because of COVID, okay, year 2020, we actually booked all the schedule in March and in June. But because of COVID 2020, we stopped the whole things. But I guess we will continue when the business start back. So no. Okay, never mind. No, I will share with you later on. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so for those people in products, it's long enough. I also handle most of the commercial project. The latest one is Central Square. We have fully sold. Okay, I think Central Square total 3 agency, Hutton and OT. Products transacted total when we come in about 82% of the total sales. Okay, thank you for all the agent been putting hard work. Then also running a Suo Su Hui in China. So a Suo Su Hui basically is I'm using this is gather all the businessmen in Shanghai. There's someone running for me in Shanghai. So what they do is that every month, if you read a very good book, you want to share. So we will organize this event. So all the businessmen come together, then you share a book which you read, So actually sharing a book, about the story of the content is just a platform. After the 45-minute sharing, then another rest of the 1 hour plus is for networking. So this is what we built. Something similar like Singapore BNI, but BNI you have to pay. This one, we don't charge people money. Okay, we don't charge people money on that. So that's about me. And before I working as a real estate, I was working for Fraser. So I do all the shopping center. I do the opening of North Point and not North Park, followed by Wood Square, then Anchor Point. Then after these 3, then I go to transfer me to Hopper Villa International Theme Park. This is the first theme park in Singapore, okay, which I'm running the events and entertainment department last time. So like some of the actor, you may be like Gurmit Singh, Ko Ching Man, The Under One Roof, and Kuma. All these are my ex-performer last time during the time. So after Fraser, so I left. I joined Guok Group under Carrie. Okay, Carrie, I was posted to China. I was stationed in Beijing. So I built the Zhongliang Guanchang, if you know where is it, and I built the World Trade Center in Beijing. Then after that, they moved me over to Shanghai. In Shanghai, I built Everbright City, Buyecheng. My last project is in Shenzhen. Okay, I was running another theme park called Happy Valley, Huanlebu. I mean, if you've been there, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, just now the video I shared with you, then you will say, Cal, we're coming here to understand commercial code. Why you share me the concept show? I will share in between when we touch on the IT part. Okay, I'll show you something interesting about the video. Okay, I'll show you on that part. Okay. So when you do commercial, I also ask a lot of agents, do you know how big is the commercial market? How big is the commercial market? So I'll show you some figure. Okay, I compose out a figure. Okay, in 2019, the total office transacted is about 283 units. Shop house about 117. In fact, private shop house are quite consistent. Every year sure hit 100 plus, but 2021 and 2020 is the best year, okay, for shop house. The number is even higher. I think up to now, 2021 shop house transacted hit more than 160 plus unit, okay. Then the retail shop 202, rent about 19,000, industrial space 1194, okay. Then rent about 6809, okay. Then let's look at 2020, okay. 2020 is during COVID time, so the office transaction drop, rental drop, okay, but private shop house go up, okay, private shop house go up, retail shop drop, okay, industrial space, okay, I think the industrial space volume drop, okay, but rental go up, rental went up, okay, but if you compare 2021, okay, this coming up to now, industrial space volume up, okay, only we don't talk about the PSF, but the volume is up, okay, the rental also up, while the rest still drop. Private shop house transacted go up, okay, go up. So how big is the market? If it's just based on volume, you add on all the transacted volume, it's even less than HDB flat sales. We don't talk about the quantum, but in total you add together is lesser than that, okay. I started in doing commercial in 2005, 2004. Okay, I started as an agent in year 2000, almost year 2000. So very hardworking, you cover most of the thing, but then you realize that it was so hard, then you will never get top producer. The time rental also do sales also. So basically do everything. I remember during the time when I walked past one of my clients in one of the shopping area, Sydney Square. Then this guy was telling other people, I over here, there's an agent, Kelvin, he do everything, man. It's like a Ghana Guni. Basically, anyone, he do room rental, I cover everything. So in 06, 05, I decided, no, I want to focus into certain GTA. So I started with Sydney Square. I mean, if you're familiar about Sydney Square, during the time, Sydney Square transaction is higher. Anyone to make a guess in 06, what is the per square foot Sydney Square can transact? Okay, it's a 99 years. Okay, just give me an example. Citygate, I'm a chief IC for Citygate. When Citygate launched for the shop, 99 years in 2013, retail shop is about 3,000 plus. F&B about 4,000 to 5,000 PSF. But in 06, Sydney Square per square foot transact is about 11 to 12,000 PSF, even higher than Lucky Plaza. Lucky Plaza is a freehold, but the transaction price is only about $8,000 to $9,000. Okay, I'll show you more. And during the time 05 before 06, you are allowed to use CPF to purchase commercial property. Okay, anyone is during the era one? Anyone? Don't have one? No one, right? Yeah, I know. Just I'm quite old one. I'm the oldest among all the three trainers. Okay, so during the time you can use CPF to buy commercial. Okay, and Sydney Square I transacted a lot, especially 06. January when government going to announce, I think somewhere in June 2006, government announced saying no more allow CPF to buy commercial property. Then a lot of people during the time they chung to purchase commercial shop house. No, commercial shop or shop house during that time. Okay, so that is the roughly volume about that. Okay, so today learning objective, as I go through, the first part one, I will talk about retail shop, because there's a lot of SWATA retail shop, and yeah, a lot of SWATA more are not doing well. But if you ask me, I just want to look into the focus of, can agent make money from there? You can, the numbers of units it's a lot, so you can make money. So I'm going to cover about retail shop classification requirement, successful mall, price trend, and e-commerce versus show business. So learning outcome, you were able to identify different type of mall and layout, shop fitting, retail shop transaction price, important factor that affect the traffic. Okay, I think Richard's session, a lot of sharing, a lot of guiding on how to use URL space. I hope this one will not be so boring. I hope I can give you more takeaway after you attending this sharing session. Okay, that's my content. Definition of a shopping center. affect good shopping mall, factor that are affecting good shopping mall, shopkeeping, clarification, type of shopping
Race,
mall,
religion, low-wage
customer
workers, and
influence,
emerging
affect
stronger
mall
from
traffic, e-commerce, blah blah blah, this and that. We will go through all this, okay? So let's start. Definition of a shopping center. So what is a shopping center? Okay, it's a group of retail and other commercial establishment planned and developed together in a building. We call a shopping center. But if you classify as a shopping center, you must provide on-site parking. Then you can classify as a shopping center. Okay, that is the association to set the criteria. Okay, that's the shopping center association set on this guideline. Okay, so how many types of shopping center in the world? Okay, we have so-called neighborhood shopping center. Okay, how do we classify they are under this category? Okay, we based on the lettable space. What do I mean lettable space? Means the numbers of the GFA space are listing out. For example, neighborhood shopping center, the space between 30,000 square feet to 150,000 square feet, and the target traffic is about 20 to 50,000 people. But of course, because this is worldwide one, okay, so this criteria setting up an international council of shopping center. Okay, so normally we follow, but we don't base on the market catchment. Okay, we base on the lettable space. So between 30,000 square feet to 150,000 square feet. So what are they? Okay, all these like HDB estate neighborhood shopping center. I think you come across and you can see all this kind of thing. And now this kind of neighborhood shopping center are upgrading. Upgrading as what? They're getting bigger, more impact. In fact, they are moving up their grading to be a kind of a community shopping center size at least. So what do I mean? So this is called neighborhood shopping center. So we have another type called community shopping center. Okay, community shopping center lettable area between 150,000 square feet to 350,000 square feet. So what do we have? We have North Point. Okay, but if you add on now North Park, okay, North Park also belongs to Fraser. You add on North Park plus Yishun 10, you know, cinema Yishun 10, they have total L together, total 1 million lettable space. Okay, during the time, North Point is only about 200,000 square feet to let out. Okay, that's why we call it community shopping center. But now it's bigger than that. Okay, then we have Lot 1 in Choa Chu Kang. We have West Mall. West Mall is about 283,000 square feet on that. Okay, then we have another classification called regional shopping center. Regional shopping center is between 350 to 900,000 square feet. Okay, as I mentioned, I don't want to touch on the market catchment because we don't have such a huge big population, but under the world, they touch on market catchment. Okay, I only based on the lettable space, which is the Singapore. Most of the shopping mall, they are followed according to that. Okay, 350 to 900,000 square feet. We have next, we have GEM, we have Raffles City. Raffles City is about 421,720 square feet. Then we also have Suntec Mall, Jurong Point, Marina Square. Okay, most of the managing mall, I call it managing mall, means what? They don't sell one. In fact, they can't sell because they only have one title itself. So they don't have an individual sort of that. They also don't sell. And all these so-called managing company like Capital Land, Fraser, they don't want to sell one. But recently, Jurong Point sold. Okay, Jurong Point sold by one of the local company. I think a few years back they sold. And last year, UT Point is under Fraser, also sell to a German funding company. So if you ask me, are they making money? Yes, it's making money, but they want to take out the fund to diversify into other areas. I remember last time I was in Fraser when they opened North Point. Okay, after they've been running for a while, so they lease to these commercial rigs, so shopping center rigs, they actually make a lot of money. A few years back, then they can take the fund to open Causeway Point. Same thing to Causeway Point, then they open Anchor Point. So that's how they grow their fund. So most of the management mall, they don't sell one because in terms of the rental revenue, is very, very impressive. But of course, these 2 years, because of COVID, the revenue dropped very badly. But I think the whole thing will be recovered back very soon, okay? Because we cannot be COVID forever, right? Okay, so we have the biggest one called super regional shopping center. What is super regional shopping center? It's anything above 1 million square feet area. We call super regional shopping center. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, we have Nia City, Vivo City. In fact, MBS also one part of it. Okay, MBS also one part. Remember I told you North Park, add-on, North Point, and Yishun Tank is also under this category now. Okay, you have these two. Okay, make a guess. Okay, that's why I say all those managing mall, you are very difficult to make money on because most of the leasing side they don't deal with agent. I was with Fraser for a while, so I was handle the leasing part and the marketing part. I don't deal with agent. Basically, because if I deal with agent, I pay you commission. So why the company employ me? You know, so I don't deal with agent during the time. But I'll show you more how do I deal with agent. So want to make a guess, anyone? How many strata mall in Singapore? How many? Okay, I just do a very rough calculation. There's something I haven't updated yet. I think there is about 70 plus. Okay, I think there is about 70 plus. Okay, when I say 70 plus, remember just I mentioned about shopping center. How do you classify as a shopping center? You must provide in-house parking. Oh, actually, in-house parking, there's some it's not. 1256 is not. You must provide in-house parking. Okay, if you don't have on-site parking, you cannot classify as a shopping center. Okay, so that is about 60 plus to 70 strata mall. Okay, and most of them now are not doing well. Okay, most of them they are not doing well. Last time still not too bad. Last time there's a few more like Sim Lim Square are doing very well, like Far East Plaza, Lucky Plaza they are doing well. Okay, even Sunshine, Bencoolen they are doing okay. But now I think 90% they are not doing well. Totally not doing well at all. Okay, so why I'm showing this because you can make money from that. Okay, so before that, anyone want to check on this? Just like I showed you the 57. Anyone want to share with me this? Inside here, is there any more classified as community shopping center? Community shopping center. Remember I told you it's about 150 square feet to 350 square feet. Anyone here classified at that category? There's a few like Far East Plaza, Sim Lim Square, what else? Sim Lim Square, Citygate, yeah, Citygate. They are under this community classification because Citygate is about 155,000 square feet. Okay, so they are under this classification. Okay, have a quick one. World largest shopping mall. I'm sure that you all have the notes already, so you all know. Anyone want to guess world largest shopping mall in where? It's in China, Guangzhou. Okay, I just go a quick one. It's in China, Guangzhou, followed by Beijing, then followed by Philippines. Okay, you just imagine Guangzhou is about Dongguan is about 7 million lettable space. Then you can imagine how big is 7 million. You just imagine 7 MBS, 7 MBS, 7 Takashimaya, you know, that kind of huge size. So if you ask me, wow, that is the biggest. It's not, okay. Before COVID 2019, I actually visited Nanjing. Okay, Nanjing under Golden Eagle, 金狮集团 they are doing all the shopping mall and they're also running the hotel series. They opened a very big mall in Nanjing, okay, which is total 8 million square feet lettable space. 8 million. Okay, I come across to know one of the GM, so I went to Nanjing. He actually bring me there. Okay, but the whole mall is under construction. Last time when I physically went to Dubai Mall, I feel that that's about 10 years ago. I feel that, wow, big. But when I went over to Guangzhou, I said, wow, big. But when I went over to Nanjing, I was like, wow, 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 really big. And not only that, he was showing me around and show me some of the renovation, how they conduct the structure of the thing. When you enter to the center of the mall, you know, the whole entire ceiling on the ground floor is a huge, big monitor screen. I can't remember how big its screen. It's huge. So when you walk into the mall, you actually, the things will attract you is the music and sound and the graphic on top of the ceiling. You just walk, wow, wow. You don't even have time to look at, to visualize the surrounding mall itself. Then another part I want to touch on is the toilet. When you enter the toilet, you know, toilet there's a cubicle. So when you sit inside cubicle, you close the door. Every cubicle there's a small LCD TV. I was wondering the manager, what is that for? He said so that all the consumer, all the shopper will not miss any more promotion and discount. Means what? You sit inside their toilet, then they will announce NTUC on the ground floor giving a 25% discount on the toilet paper, example. So during the time, you will know your mark down, oh, ground floor 25 on the ground floor. They're giving $25% toilet paper discount. So they're giving you all the information while you walk around the mall. So that why they're doing that? So they can diversify the traffic into different location. Okay, so that is how impressive over there. This is Guangzhou Dongguan. Okay, this is exactly like that now. This is not like during a renovation. I thought it's not. Last time Dongguan, before Xi Jinping, it's an industrial space. A lot of Japanese, a lot of Taiwanese guys setting up business there, factory there. But because of all these especially coming over, so Dongguan become opening a lot of nightclub lah, KTV, massage parlors, all kind of entertainment. That's why they call man heaven in Dongguan. So during the time, then the developers start to invest into this big mall. You know why? Because after the nighttime, after drinking, they'll bring the KTV girl. Hey, oh yeah, something very interesting. This mall is only 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock time to 7 p.m. 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. crowded. After that, no traffic, no traffic one, basically very quiet. Because during the time, it's those KTV girl wake up, then they follow the man, go for lunch, then shopping during the time. Okay, but when Xi Jinping come up, he closed down all the KTV, all the nightclub, all the massage parlors. Then it become a really white elephant over there. I don't know what they're going to intend to do, but I don't think they will run as a shopping mall anymore. Okay, this is Beijing. Okay, this is I think this is Thailand. Central Wall is Thailand. Okay, this is Philippines. Okay, so then you know about the mall. Then you must really also find it how much they charge on the PSF. Okay, per square foot. I convert this into Sing dollars. Okay, so that is the PSF they got. Actually, I think it's USD. Let me see. I can't remember how did I convert it into Sing dollar. Okay, never mind. I think it's Sing dollar. Okay, it's 291. You look at New York City 291, Hong Kong 227, Hong Kong Central 180. We look at the cheaper one. New York is about $83 PSF. So the question you may ask me, Cal, what about Singapore? What is the average PSF in Singapore? Okay, if you look at about Orchard area on the ground floor unit, it's between 38 before COVID, 38 to $50 PSF. 38 to $50 PSF. Okay, during the time in year 2010, I ran out Sim Square at $50 PSF on the ground floor. Okay, if you're very familiar about Sim Square, like Swan Brother, Haichu, Medica, all these three major players, I actually, last time they're very big upfront shop. I actually get in Apple Australia to rent the place. I think they took over about total 2,000 square feet. Okay, rental is about 100,000, 7,000, 200, yeah, 100,000 a month. Okay, just for that. Because why? During the time when anything you want to buy a computer, you have to go Sim Square because they give you the cheaper price on that. Okay, number two. Am I talking too fast or okay? Or too boring? Okay, if I'm too fast, you may want to slow me down. Okay, so these are the important factors that will contribute to the mall success. Okay, it's the same thing with everything you're doing. Like for example, location, all property purchase, location important, parking, tenant mix, retain visitor, shopping center design and layout, promotion and marketing strategy. Okay, we just go this location. As I say, whether you're buying residential or commercial, locations are very important. That's why if you compare those managing mall and strata mall, the difference is managing mall actually location much better. Okay, strata mall not so good. I'm not saying that some of them are not bad. Last time Initials started, but after a while, most of the strata mall location are not good. Just want to check, is it marginal good or they are wings on? Oh, okay. I think that is a wing sound because I also let me off the fan. Because I guess so I afraid they're too hot. I on aircon and on fan together. Okay, now no more, right? Okay, so location is also important so that even your shopping center, the best is near MRT. But even you near MRT, you must provide parking. Okay, you must provide parking because some people, especially buying grocery, day to day, they still require parking. And I also check some of the strata mall, even they're facing MRT, but they don't provide parking, it will also affect it very badly. I don't know whether anyone come across this Bugis Cube. Is it Bugis Cube? I think Bugis Plus. Okay, the time Hubton exclusive. Okay, it's a 5-story retail mall just opposite Bugis Junction. When it launched the time, okay, within 2 weeks fully sold. But now it's a big town. It's only all the ground floor F&B is doing well. The rest all not doing well. But that particular building, they don't have on-site parking on the building, so you cannot really classify at shopping center. Okay, this parking is important. If you can provide bigger parking space, you actually can attract more traffic come to the mall. Because some people even nearby the house, why you need to provide parking? Why? Because if you drive there, you can buy more. Okay, you can buy more grocery, especially day food, or even some of the furniture, some of the heavy item you will buy. But if you don't drive there, you will limit your purchase. You'll buy something that your hands can carry. Oh, enough. Too heavy, you cannot carry back. So that is the important factor why you have to provide parking. Okay, that's why I see some of the mall they provide very huge, big parking lot. Okay, tenants mix. Okay, tenants mix is important. You see, most of the strata mall they can't make it because they don't have the right tenants mix. What do I mean by tenant mix? Okay, for example, last time when I'm running of North Point, I'll start to understand the surrounding estate, age group, income range, so that I can after I know on this thing, I will know what type of tenant I put inside there. For example, suburban mall, there's no point you bring in two luxury product inside mall, like selling LV bag in North Point. This thing, it will not work because people constantly that, oh, if I want to buy expensive branded item, Orchard. So in North Point, all this kind of suburban shopping mall, it's no point to bring in all this. So you look at the age group, you look at the income ceiling, so you fit in the right tenants inside there. Okay, that's why I say tenant is important, and you must able to identify the percentage of the tenants mix. Okay, any of the last time on the retail mall. Okay, IMN something different. IMN last time is under industrial space. Okay, but because of this, they have this EDP scheme. Same thing like Big Boss. They have this EDP scheme so that they convert this piece of land into a shopping mall. It's like IMM actually is a store factory, a factory outlet. Store outlet or factory outlet on that. So that is IMM. I'll show you on this part. Okay. So tenant mix is important. So, and you think tenant mix is, as I mentioned to you, you must look at the surrounding estate population and age group and the income ceiling so that you know what to fit in, what type of tenant to fit in. Then another part is the relationship to asset. What do I mean for that? For example, in the tenant mix on the basement, if let's say basement, you put a food court. Beside the food court, what do you fit in? Because that's very important. This is what we call control on the managing of the type of tenants. We will normally put in DIY shop. We'll put in laundry shop. We'll put in flower shop. We'll put in something related on day-to-day family, what do I say? Day-to-day on the related about the supermarket business. You will never put in a fashion accessory shop. You will never put in a clothing shop. Means what? Because when you go grocery, you go and buy food, buy fish, you will never buy halfway, you come out, I want to buy a nice clothes to wear. You will not, because if you put a fashion shop there, you will kill the fashion design shop or a shoe shop beside that. It will not work. So you must put something related to the mall, is to the major tenant, anchor tenant itself. For example, supermarket, you put DIY shop, laundry shop, flowery shop, or even maybe takeaway food shop, then it will. Other than that, it will not. That's why tenants, I say, it will important. Okay, then we will talk about anchor tenants. Okay, normally anchor tenants, we need anchor tenant more than they need me. Okay, so normally we'll offer them a cheaper PSF even to take out a bigger space. Anyone want to make a guess for bowling center and a cinema? Okay, normally how many year lease we allow them to sign? Okay, for bowling center and this cinema, we allow them to sign 5+2. Okay, because the initial investment of the mall itself is very, very heavy. So we allow them to sign a longer lease term. Okay, so we're just studying about the determining factor to increase the traffic of the mall. So nearby the housing estate is 60%. Then mall size 26.5. Then car park 8.6. You know, variety of the tenants 62.7. So you see, tenant mix is so important, and most of the mall strata mall feel tenant mix is one of the particular reason on that. Okay. So then we also do survey about how often do they visit to the place. Okay, some every day 9%. Those are nearby estate. They come here to buy food, grocery. You know, most of them are housewife. So some once a month, once a week. Okay, I can tell you once a week, those are stay nearby there, or once a fortnight. We also do the kind of survey. We also do the numbers of traffic and the percentage of. Remember, I told you about the tenant mix percentage is very important. Let me share with you now. If any of the new shopping mall, your F&B percentage less than 35%, okay, you will fail. Okay, less than 35%, you'll fail, because food generate traffic. Before social media, IT so advanced, okay, no need. I think F&B, you can hit 20+% is considered very good. We can get in all the fraction, because now people can go online, purchase on clothing, this and that. So it badly affected the mall traffic. So, and if you look at this is last time Junction 8 figure. I think it's more than 10 over here. Now it's different, but I just want to show you some example. You look at this lettable space percentage. Then if you compare lettable space percentage, you say food court F&B 20.8%, means the total lettable area 20.8% are doing lettable to food court of this F&B. You look at the revenue, the second part, the revenue, they generate about 27.2%. What do my revenue means? I lease out plus the profit I take from them is about 27.3% over there. Then followed by fraction, 27%. Last time fraction shop we lease out about 15%. Leisure, entertainment, we're talking about cinema, we're talking about gym, we're talking about this bowling center, about 13.6. You look at the revenue they generate, 7.6. But that is important. Even the revenue they generate don't so much, because that are one of the important factor to bring in traffic. Okay, this is IMM. IMM, remember, initial, they are kind of a warehouse. They are sitting in the B1 industrial space. Okay, they are well, but because of the EDP scheme, so they convert into, actually, now they don't call themselves a shopping center. They call more on a factory outlet. You know, factory outlet. These are all some default items so they put out there all those not updated product. Maybe they sell for a while, it's already past the trend, they put down there and sell. Okay, but now IMM, if you will see them again, I can tell you 30% they convert into F&B. Okay, 30% they convert into F&B. Okay, how to determine? Okay, so now I want to show you. A lot of people ask you, well, how you determine the retail shop rental PSF? Okay, I show this chart. When we're doing, when I first time run on North Park, okay, basically before the park under construction, I will station some of the students to do a traffic clock. Okay, so what I do is that I'll count on for the north, south, east, west, the 4 different directions, how many people pass by the mall area. Okay, so I'll count, for example, I have about 1 million people pass by in the period of, let's say, 1 month. Okay, example, let's say 1 month or 2 months of a period of 1 million. So I divide the traffic divided by the total lettable space. Okay, then time different floor, there's a percentage. Okay, for example, ground floor, a higher percentage. Second floor, a slightly lower. Basement, cheaper percentage. Then from there, I also calculate on type of trade. Remember I told you this total lettable space times the type of trade. What do you mean by that? F&B more expensive. Small kiosk area, small kiosk area more expensive. Different floor, a certain percentage. Then from there, I'll calculate out a basic rent PSF. Then of course, in the mall itself, we also have higher cost turnover, lower cost turnover. Means like if your revenue every month achieves certain amount, we will beside a base rent, we also take a certain percentage on your total amount. So from there, we work out a monthly rental rate. Okay, so I think some people know base rent plus lower percentage of GTO, gross turnover, or higher GTO wherever is higher. So we base on that. Then a lot of strata mall, they also start to base on that. Okay, but I can tell you, it's not accurate one. Why? Because during the time I want to impress to the board of the number, the numbers of the rental out revenue. So I always push higher on the traffic flow. For example, the actual traffic count, they give it to me, okay, it's about 1 million. I will add on 1.2 so that I can push this part higher on the rental PSL. So this is how we charge on the traffic itself. And after you list up to the tenant, I remember when I was running in North Point. Okay, I remember North Point opening, I invited Joe Day to cut ribbon and play games over there. So I list up to all the tenants. So it's very common, all the tenants, after when the lease is going to end 2 to 3 years, they come and knock at my door and talk to me. They will tell me this same thing, say, Cal, I tell you, the business is very bad, and my revenue on the shop it dropped. Then I will normally open up my meets. Okay, what do I mean open meet? Every quarterly, I will also engage people to do the traffic count. Okay, then I tell you, I will show him, no, on the north entrance, during the particular month, I have 200,000 people walk in. On the east side, I have 150 people walk in. This side, I have this walk in. That side, I have how many people walk in. So basically, I tell you, maybe it's your product. Maybe it's your product. It's not the traffic. The more traffic is perfect, okay. I show him the number. Because I regularly update on the traffic flow on the north, south, east, west, different entry direction. So at the end, then I will tell them another magic sentence. I say, it's okay. If you don't want to continue, because I told you we will increase the price. If you don't want to continue, it's fine. Where some people queuing up behind. I must tell the truth. Why most of the managing mall don't want to engage agent? Because to be very frank, we have a huge database. We have a huge tenant database. We actually don't need agent at all. Unless your tenants are so unique that die have to follow you. And die, the more need this tenant. Then maybe I will use agent. If not, because I can't justify my department costing to propose to the board, say, oh, we need to pay this agent commission. I can't justify that. The board will ask me, you mean your whole department can't attract the tenant to sign in with the mall itself? They will ask me that. So most of the time we will not, and I tell you never. Okay, I remember last time, 10, 20 over years ago, that is a agent. Time I still don't know what is an agent. They come in, they say they have a very good tenant proposed to me. Then after I go through them, I say, I think the whole entire concept is very good, but I say, oh, I think not suitable. You know why? Actually, I'm trying to be funny because over the mall itself, if let's say the tenant died and want to come here, he were able to contact me because all my leasing department numbers all over the shopping mall itself. So finally, after 6 months later, this tenant come to approach me direct. Then I told him, yeah, okay, during the time you propose, the concept is okay, but I think the design not suitable. Unless you change the design, you change some of the operation mode, then maybe I can take you. That's why I told him. Then I tried him to come in. So I think I'll continue, then I'll answer the question. If not, I stop, so I think a bit tough. Okay, so shopping mall layout. Okay, remember we talk about location near MRT, must parking. Then we talk about parking. Then number third, we talk about tenant mix. So why tenant mix is important? Let's touch on this. Okay, shop layout. Okay, a successful shop layout is important. Why is important? Okay, because then you have a very good flow walking around the mall itself. Okay, there's a new guideline in 2013. Okay, because why? When the cooling measure implement in 2013, okay, and most of the people, most of the investors, they have a lot of money, they chong into commercial property. So during the time, retail shop doing very well, office same thing, and the best is industrial space. That's why after a while industrial space, because quantum is lower ma. So the government come up implement SSD for industrial space. Means 3 years later then you can sell. I think Chris will cover on that part. Okay, but they also implement on the retail mall, because then a lot of strata mall coming out. Then there's all kind of different size, even 80 square feet, 50 square feet, they also sell to you. And not only that, even they sell to you and always at a higher PSF. Okay, but after you bought over the unit, actually you can't really use it much, because during the time there's a lot of shopping mall, this kind of strata shop unit, they don't have 4 track provide for you, they don't have water point. So then you limited the numbers of tenants can use the space for their own business trip. So then the government come up, say future any of the retail unit want to sell must be at least must at least 50 square meter. Okay, must at least 50 square meter. Let me off my phone first. Must at least minimum 50 square meter. And the corridor width, okay, if let's say both sides have shop, okay, you must have a range of a 3 meter wide. Okay, if only one side have shop, it's 2.4 meter. You know why? Because when you walk around, because it's very heavy, jam up the corridor route, you will not feel comfortable. And also one of the important is safety factor. Okay, that's why they come out on these rules, regulation. So as I show it to you, you need to have a very, that's why you see a lot of luxury shopping center, all the big shopping mall, they always provide you a very nice, comfortable corridor space for you to walk around. Why? Because if you walk around the place, you don't feel comfortable, you will not buy. Okay, when you walk around the place, you feel very comfortable, but very relaxed.
2.4 meters is equal to 200.
That is the place when you started to purchase. Okay, and why? Just like I mentioned about right, food important, tenant is important, layout is important. Why? Okay, the best layout of the mall is normally standard. Central is a concourse area which you can do a lot of promotion. Then you can just walk round the place. They will not hit onto the dead end. The best is make sure lost inside the mall. Why? Okay, because the longer time you spend into the mall, you will start to spend money. If you able to walk around the mall more than 2-3 hours, okay, you will start to feel thirsty, you start to feel hungry, then you start to eat. After you start to eat, you start to drink, your body will be more comfortable, then you will start to buy. You will start to buy. After you walk around, you're very comfortable, relax, drink a coffee, then even, okay, after a while, you will start to, very comfortable. I may want to start to buy some item. That's why it's important. So actually, among all the important factors for a shopping center, there's only 2 words. Okay, like I'm talking about parking lah, location lah, tenant mix lah, layout design. There's only 2 words. You compile all these things is holding time. Okay, enter to the mall, the longest I can hold you, you'll start to spend. So it's called holding time. So it become layout is important. Most of the strata mall, they don't have enough tenant mix, and not only that, because they want to fully utilize the GFA, the space. So the best is cut into, don't have so many turn. The more turn you created, you actually eat into more GFA space you created, because you have to provide corridor, you have to provide walkway. So normally they provide limited walkway. The best is entrance to the mall, left 1 more, right 1 more. So it's fully utilized. Don't have center concourse location, because center concourse location don't make money one. You can't lease out only once a while. You lease out for promotion activity. If not, you can't lease out one. You can't permanently lease out to that, because if you permanently lease out, you have to pay temporary development charge. Today I'm not cover all this so detailed thing, but I'm going to tell you, if you lease out the central concourse area, which is not inside the GFA, you have to pay temporary DC charge. Okay, so look at Suntec City, also the same thing, you know. I think Suntec City at Tower 1 to 5. Some people even lost in Suntec City. After a while, they lost, especially those are not very familiar, are not well trained in shopping. They will get lost inside that. And Suntec City, I think 8-9 years ago, they just did a access enhancement program. What do they have? Last time Suntec City ground, second, third floor holding area for the exhibition convention activity. Then they moved the holding area up to 6th floor, to 5, 6, 7th floor. Then they convert all they add on, I think 3 or 4 escalator to go up to the 2nd and 3rd floor. Then they convert the holding area become more shop. And because of while they're doing that, the actual revenue increased 30% under the rigs. Okay, so that is one pain of the mall. You walk round the place. When you start to walk around the place, you will start to purchase, you will start to buy, you will feel thirsty, you will feel hungry. Okay, same thing like Sim Lim Square. Okay, Sim Lim Square is an old mall, but you can walk round the place up to 6th floor. Okay, means any entrance you enter, for example, you enter here. Okay, you walk here, especially when people want to buy computer during the time, they want to choose the best price. So they will walk round the shop, walk round the place, and you walk around the place. When you walk more area, then you will start. That's why I mentioned, you will hold you longer time to shop until you finish the whole entire mall. Okay, this is Thomson V2. This is a Strata Mall itself. I want to show you Thomson V2. This is the entrance. This is, I think, entrance of the mall is somewhere here. You enter, you look left, you can see all the shop. You look right, you can cover all the shop. So if nothing interested and hold you of the shop, you'll just straight away walk out. That's why they cannot hold any of the traffic inside the mall. Okay, this is Sim Leong Road. This one of the, I think it's 4-story shopping area. It's the same thing. You get in, I think last month I just went there because the developer talked to me whether we can help them to do something to sell some of the unit. I done out a proposal to them, waiting for them to reply. So you go up to the escalator, you turn left, you can see all the shop, turn right, can see all the shop. I think now they're much better because they convert, I think they convert into a bigger chunk of the area. Okay, they convert on the whole entire 4th floor. I think it become an Indian restaurant, then plus a cafe, one bar. But because of COVID now, they cannot open. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. This one don't provide on-site car park. And when you go inside the mall itself, although inside there got about 60 over shop, but it can't hold you. You will take about less than half an hour, you can cover all the shop. All the shop outlet you can cover. Just like I cannot hold you on that. Okay, this is the shopping pattern. Okay, this is a shopping pattern for men. I think men may be very focused. They just want to go to the mall. Maybe some men like to do shopping, I don't know. But for me, I wouldn't. I'll just go to the mall and shop. This is a woman shopping pattern. Okay, I remember for women, especially my wife, when I went to the shopping mall, he will walk around the place. Even the particular shops, she already walked past 5 times, 6 times. Then after he come back to me and say, wow, I think this side I haven't walked yet. You know, that's why I said, why? Why never walk? I thought I saw you walk over. I said, no, I never. Because they never buy anything. When they never buy anything out, they will tell you, no, this side I haven't walked. Until they bought something bad, then they say, oh yeah, this whole mall I cover already. Okay, that's the shopping mall. So we also identified the shopping pattern between the men and different. Then promotion marketing strategy. Okay, that's one part is important. But now, last time, during my time, when we have any more promotion, are very easy because we don't have Facebook, we don't have social media, we don't have anything. Any of the new album launch, okay, singing album launch, we'll just invite them to come here and play game with the audience. The mall is packed. Any of the Hong Kong drama series launch, we just invite them, pay them a small amount of fee. Don't need to pay a lot also, a small amount of fee. They're coming to do networking with the audience, to play some game, to sing some simple song. Then the mall will be packed. That's last time. But now you can't because now social media is so advanced. So those artists don't need the kind of exposure using your mall. They don't need. Even you want them, cannot, very expensive. So now the mall start to change. Okay, so what is the best promotion. That is the last time on any of the singer launch. We were just holding events for them to perform there. It will be packed. I remember North Point. The time I also invited Aaron Kwok. You know, he come out his first album. 对你爱不完 in Hong Kong. I was in Hong Kong. That I beat him. Only paying $11,000. Okay, he had to, and I don't cover air tickets some more because during the time he's under Form Record Company. They also coming here to do some promotion. So I just tag along. I paying 11,000. He had to come in 30 minutes to play game in North Point. After that, he had to at night he had to go to Hopper Villa. You know, I have a theater, amphitheater. He had to go to Hopper Villa to perform a 45-minute concert. And I paying $11,000. And that night, I always remember Hopper Villa that day itself, we actually generate 600,000 revenue in terms of air ticket. And at 8 p.m., all the food, drink fully sold off. You know, fully sold. And this is the first time we sell beer, you know, in the theme park, fully sold off. Okay, during the time. Okay, so that's the trend. Then after that, when social media come up, we can't do all this kind of promotion anymore because it will be very expensive and they don't need us. So we start to do using virtual game, like those kind of amusement game to start to create traffic and crowd here. Okay, like something like that. I remember Lot 1 a few years back during the World Cup, they're actually doing a virtual soccer game on the computer. They sell a lot of computer systems. They sell a big screen. Then they let the participant to compete on the football competition at the Concord itself. Then it attracts some traffic, but it's no longer like last time. Okay. Then last time we also do what? I also get in US those kind of artists like Balloon Man. They basically just do a half an hour show. They insert the balloon, then they perform all kind of tricks to come in and in order to save costs. Okay, like for example, when I'm running North Point, so I get in those US guys to come in perform. It's very expensive. I could cover them air tickets. Sometimes they even ask for business class. Maybe it's about 20 to 30,000 USD. So what I do is that when I engage them already, I will call Tampines Mall, the marketing manager. I say, hey, I bring in this today. You want after you perform finish my site, then he come over there. Then he share 40% of the cost. They say, oh sure. You know why we can do that? Because staying at the east side will never come to the north side to shopping one. It's the same thing. Staying in Eastern will never purposely go to Tampines to shop one. So actually, people don't really bother. Is it repeating activity? So we actually share costs during the time. But of course, the best is still discount. Anything discount, that is still the best. Whether it's really useful for the, I mean, whether the item at this present moment is what I say is useful to them. I mean, they need to use it or not, they will just buy first. Okay, I remember there's one time I went to my mother-in-law place. So while opening up the storeroom, then I see, wow, tons of toilet paper all over the shelf, you know, all over the whole area. I was like, Mom, why you buy so many toilet paper? They say, wow, big discount leh. Buy one, get one free. That's why I buy lor. I look at the whole store and say, wow, actually, we can use it more than 10 years. You don't need to buy any more toilet paper. So actually, discount promotion is the best. Okay. So short fitting. Okay. So, okay, now I conclude. Remember the 7 important factors about the shopping mall. So we all talk about holding time. So if you have right location, you provide parking, your layout is correct. Layout means correct. Concourse, always promotion concourse in the center, then you can walk round the mall. You will never come to a dead end. You just walk around, you diversify you to other area. Oh, another best layout is what? Old mall always put food court and supermarket together on the same level. Now they don't. Okay, they split them. Why? They want to diversify the traffic. That's one. Second, and not every floor they provide toilet. Okay, that is the latest layout. Why? If you shop halfway basement, if every floor I provide toilet, you go to the toilet, you come out, you maybe just left. I don't want. So I provide a toilet maybe on second floor. So you walk all the way to the second floor. So that then accidentally maybe pass by some shop, something interesting you maybe buy. So we want to attract potential penetration rate. So I do that. Now, some of the mall, they split anchor tenant into different floor. So that you cannot went to the basement, you cover all the shop, right? Then you forget about second, third, fourth floor. They don't. Okay, now they don't, they change all this layout. But of course, shop fitting is important. Shop fitting is important when you're doing strata mall, strata retail space. Remember I told you, in Asia 2013, all the shops just want to sell, the developer just want to sell a shop. Some of the shop just 4 wall, that's all, nothing. And when you just only 4 wall, it's very tough for you to lease out to any of the tenants. Example, 4-track. 4-track is not that simple. You just lay a water pipe from the toilet to fix in the shop. Important is where the water flow from. Okay, so 4-track is one of the important, because once you have a 4-track inside, you can cover most of the business street inside there. Okay, so 4-track is important. Then we have grace track. Okay, especially doing F&B outlet, grace track is important on all the F&B outlet. This is a temporary grace track container. Okay, why we have this? Because some of the outlet, especially those who own more, after been running for a while, the retail business really cannot make it. So you want to convert to F&B, but you need a grace track. So you can buy and install this crate. This is something about $5,000 to $8,000, but you have to clear it depending on how heavy usage of the restaurant operation. You have to clear it maybe every few days or every a week. This is the actual grace track, which initially original, the mall itself, the shop itself already provided is under F&B title. So they already have a track to link this grace into this big container. I mean, normally it's underground at the car park area or in the front area. If you don't have, then there's a temporary grace track on that. Okay, of course, you need an exhaust system. Okay, and under the new rules, the exhaust system you have to blow behind, which is a big open space, or you have to lay all the way to the top. So some people are asking, oh, Cal, my car want to convert a HDB shop how to F&B outlet, whether it's suitable. I always told them behind a big car park, because so they can blow your exhaust outside there, or is the floor only 2 to 4 story, because you have to lay all the pipe up all the way, so the cost is lesser. So if let's say the whole unit is 10 floor, then maybe a bit challenging. The cost is more high on that. Okay, shop clarification. Okay, so normally a shop, okay, if you compare under the URA criteria, it's always the highest. Okay, it's always the highest category, followed by office. Okay, class 2 now no more commercial school. Okay, I will show you after in the afternoon during the office. Now commercial school moved to class 18. Okay, office space is office space. You want to convert office space into a school, you have to reapply. Last time no need, now you have to. Okay, so definitely our shop. So basically a retail shop you can do furniture, beauty, taking agency, or take away food. Okay, basically all this, I don't cover this detail, you may want to just read. So this kind of business, no need to do change of you will straight away approve. Okay, we'll straight away approve on that. Okay, so servicing also, take away food also. Okay, then restaurant, there's a different class of restaurant. Restaurant also depend on whether you got liquor license. Then liquor license also depend on the numbers of which hours. Okay, now you cannot 10:30 you have to stop it. Last time got up to 12, up to 2 a.m., up to 3 a.m. So it's a different license. Then restaurant also have a entertainment license. Entertainment license is like music copyright or performing right. Okay, but today I'm not going to cover all this, but just tell you roughly, you need to have all this license. Okay, so there's no need to apply change of will. Not to memory for that. Just remember I showed the list of the tenant like barber shop, ticketing agency, and fashion shop. All this, if you from a barber shop change to a fashion shop, no need to do change of will. Just apply it normally. Okay. Yeah, I think yesterday Richard covered this part. Okay, if you want to do commercial, download URA space into your phone. Okay, so that every time you click on, you can go into this. Why this part is important? Because you can check not only shop, not only office space. For example, Sim Lim Square. Okay, sometimes if the different variety can use the particular shop. For example, if this shop you can do change of view, convert into F&B, you can convert into KTV, you can convert into massage parlor. The value of the shop actually increase. Because more different type of tenant can come in, your rental yield actually go up. So always, I always check, especially when you're selling a shop, I always download plan decision on this particular area. Show you some example on this. This is Sim Lim Square. Okay, they convert on the 3rd floor to become a KTV. Okay, and it's approved. It's approved by URA. So the value, because if you rent to a normal retail shop, okay, your PSF is only this amount. Last time, as I mentioned to you, Sim Lim Square ground floor $50, close one nice one. Even now, COVID ground floor can rent about $10. Okay, about 10 to $12 PSM. I just list out unit $20 PSM. I'll show you how to list out unit $20 PSM during COVID time. Okay, so question, any question? Am I talking too fast? I feel like I'm talking too fast. Okay, if not, just carry on. Okay, so then a lot of questions you may ask. We want to start to do commercial. Then how do we start about it? I think there's one thing very important. I always told all my agents, especially my division, especially my CT people, when you do commercial, you must have tenant base. You need to look for landlord base. It's different from residential. Residential, the best part, the most productive, effective part is you have a lot of landlord list. This residential listing, then you just market will be easier because you only control one side. But commercial is something different. You need to have a tenants base. So when we're running a shopping center, I no need to bother I no need to bother about once I have a tenant, I don't have to worry about whether my unit will be vacant. It will not. Any of the unit, I know 6 months, they don't want to continue the lease, I'll start to blast out to this whole range of the tenants, which I think is suitable for the particular unit. Okay, so you must also stand in the tenant point that, oh, this shop, what is the best business? Even there's no traffic, they won't die. That's one. Second, your mindset have to be changed. Now, if your product is good, if your food is good, if your fashion product is good, you actually no need a very good traffic. You don't need must be in the center of the Orchard area. You don't need to be in the center of the MRT or a good transport location. No need. Why? Because you use social media. I give you an example. I list out one unit in Juche, okay, doing Vietnam food. Okay, and if you compare on traffic, that is the worst unit because why? It's don't really nearby car park, don't nearby anything. But I just sell to the tenant. I say, are you strong in social media? They say, oh, not so. They say, can I get you someone to help you to blast on social media? So I get him 大众点评 in Singapore because I know the boss in Singapore. He helped him to blast out the particular. He come on a new social media marketing program. Means when any of the tourists are doing the time before come into Singapore, they should receive a message. This Juche restaurant having a special promotion. As long as you show your passport, you only arrive within the first 3 days. You have given $50 discount voucher if you're visiting the shop. And the shop is packed. And not only that, on the Facebook marketing, he also do a lot of promotion activity to attract people. If you introduce another one to come in, they'll give you another further discount. So always remember, now the whole entire business concept is changed. Doesn't mean I must have a good traffic location. You can use social media platform and time with all the network platform to help you to increase the traffic. Okay, but of course, customer is important. On type of customer in the place is important. So we have identified 5 different types of customer in the whole shopping area. You know why these 5 types? So when you determine what is the percentage of this 5 types of customer in the particular shopping surrounding area, you will know what type of tenant you want to put inside that. It's the same thing like a strata retail mall. It's exactly the same. Okay, loyal customer is very simple one. They just went over to the particular area to buy. For example, if you want to buy a t-shirt, they always went to the shop outlet to just buy the particular t-shirt by itself. Okay, so they generate about all those customers, about 20%. They generate 50% of the total sales revenue into the particular shop. That's why I say loyal customers, so that you have always do some kind of a enhancement program to attract them to keep on always come back. Okay, then we have discount customer. This kind of customer, you got discount, they'll come on. No need to bother much about that. Okay, then we have impound customer. They don't have anything in their price list when they enter the shop. It's depend on your sales, your product, how you sell the things. I give you an example. I went to Xi'an in 2017. I can't remember it's 17 or 18. Okay, this shopping mall is also opened by Golden Eagle, 金鹰集团. So MRT come out doorstep. It's a shopping mall, and they plan it very unique. Why I visit this shopping mall? Because I feel it's very unique. The total mall is about 11 floor high. Okay, I can tell you, car park is on the 9th floor and above, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, I provide car park. You want to drive, you drive. Can you imagine if you drive, if you go to the mall often, I think high chance you have to change the tire often because you just drive, and not only that, my friend bought me that when I drive out to 94, I came out from the car, I almost feel like vomit because you turn round the place. So I went to one of the mall. Okay, I went to one of the mall inside. It's a fashion costume shop. So I enter inside. So I don't have intention to buy any shirt. I just go there, take out one shirt and try. So while I put on the shirt and try, I was looking around for a mirror, but don't have mirror in the shop. Nothing. I was asking the sir, hey, no mirror. He said, oh sir, we don't provide mirror here, but we have a special projector. They said, oh, ready? He said, yeah, just stand on the stage. So while I was standing on stage, then I look up, I saw there is a lot of, they just press the button, there's roll down. Then there's all kind of different camera. Just take for you. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe they have 百多 then. Then after they done the photo for you, they just project onto a big screen. At that moment, I thought, wow, who is this celebrity standing there? Oh, it's me. Because I think they do they will do touch up on your screen or everything. So perfect. You look at the projector, you look at yourself, the dress, you dress up, the clothes, everything. Like, wow, perfect. This shirt look perfect when you put it on. And the sales assistant come to you, sir, very suitable for you. And it looks so much better. You know, the taste of your character all bring out, you know, all this sales method. They say, sir, if you buy now, we give you another 20% discount. So definitely you will buy lah, because you know everything look perfect. Someone another 20% discount. But I must tell you, when I go back and try out again, look at the mirror, it look like shit. Okay. So that is what I'm talking about, impulse customer. Okay, they will provide you this kind of service to attract you to buy. And not only that, so when I went into this shop, I find it so interesting. So I start to walk around and see other shop. Okay, I went to a sports shop. Okay, so they're selling running shoe. So I just try on. Hey, I feel it's not bad. So then after you tell, I also don't have intention to buy. Then after they tell me, so you want to try to run on the treadmill? They said, oh, okay. So they actually have a treadmill machine. So I enter to the place, a corner area. There's a treadmill machine. That's also surrounded with all different kind of screen. Okay, 3D effect screen. So I say, oh sir, what kind of scenery you prefer when you run? They say, oh, you mean we can choose? They say, yeah, we have this 3D effect, so we can let you choose what kind of scenery you want to run. They say, okay lah, let me have run on the seaside on the beach. They said, okay, then he set the beach. Then suddenly he passed me a spectacle glass, asked me to put on. He said, so you can see the effect. I said, oh, okay. So when I say, well, I want to start to run, then you even ask me, sir, you want someone to accompany you to run? Then I was like, huh? Got people accompany? He said, yeah, this 3D effect also provide you a partner to run together with you. I said, okay lah, try lah. Then he asked me another question. Sir, which country of the person you prefer? Then I say, what do you mean? He said, oh, you can select, you want to get a more US or Africa or even Korean, you know, or a Chinese girl to run beside you. So to let you have the real feeling momentum. Then I said, okay lah, Korean girl lah. So I just plan out and start. To my supplies, there's two, you know, Korean girl. I mean, on the 3D effect. That's why I show you the concept show. Just now I show you the. That's why I say about with the Korean girl, very beautiful, nice figure, wearing a bikini, just run beside you. So at the end of trying all these things, will you buy? So I bought the shoe. So that's what I call impulse customer. Then there's some need-based customer. Everything they need, they just go and buy. They're very objective one. Okay, this is wandering customer. Basically, they treat shopping like an entertainment. We don't call it entertainment, we call it retail entertainments. Okay, shopping is part of the activity. Shopping is part of the relaxed lifestyle for them. Remember I told you the story about I was under Guok, so we opened a shopping mall in Shanghai called Everpride City. Look at the name Everpride City. There's nothing, but in Chinese called 布业城. We call Shanghai 布业城. It's a fantastic location when we go for the recce the place. Why? Send in the MRT doorstep, bus interchange doorstep, okay, tour bus interchange doorstep, train station, you know, the high-speed train. The time is not high-speed, normal train, normal train station. I mean, it's a station which you buy ticket. It's one of the stations also. So it's a perfect location. In terms of traffic, no doubt. So we built. And the You know, when you want to build a mall, you must be able to identify the concept and the theme of the mall. We really position ourselves as a luxury product. We don't bring LV back, all the brand name, all the good product, all the luxury product inside this particular mall. It's a high-end shopping center. Okay, but I'll tell you, after we completed the whole entire mall, we attracted those tenants come in. Okay, we fail. Okay, why we fail? We realized after that, we realized one thing. During the Wang Jingzhou, the heavy long weekend, okay, which those people want to travel, especially New Year, May Day, or Children's Day or school day, they will start to gather and buy air ticket to go back to their hometown. And during that time, we don't have IT is not so advanced. You still have to go personally go there and book. You can't even make a call. You have to go there and queue and book. And during the time, because it's a heavy traffic here, a lot of people will queue for more than 1-2 days in order to get a ticket. Then the mall died. Why? Those people carry such a heavy big bag, those kind of bag, they just walk into your mall, but they're not buying anything, but they just eat, drink, shit in the mall itself. So when you see a lot of workers walk around the whole place, carry such a big bag, so it actually scares most of the richest men to want to shop around because they don't feel comfortable anymore. So actually, we fail. And not only that, also surrounded the estate area, even they don't have a Wang Jingzhou, during the summer time, you know, I met some of the residents around the area, you know, they will pack their food and eat at our concourse area. Really, you know, family of 3 or 4, just pack some food, put a ground shade and sit down there and eat. So I asked them, why you come here? Oh, it's a very nice environment. They say, plus free aircon. So actually, carry what group we invest into this Everbright City, we feel. Because why? Too many wandering customers around, we feel on the thing. Okay, important factor that affect show business. But of course, tourists one of them. Whether it's a strata mall, whether it's a mansion mall, tourists important. Sim Lim Square doing well because of tourists. Okay, local people after a while they will not go to Sim Lim Square to buy one. In fact, when I start to marketing Sim Lim Square, I already know before the cheating case, I already know that those selling camera, some of the electronic items, those kind of retail operator, they are not practical. In fact, they will bribe you through to some of the spec itself. So that's why so many issues coming up. But during the time, you know why they target on tourists? You come in a few days, you bought already, you fly already, you will not come back to ask them for refund or ask them for rebate. So they only target on tourists. So Sim Lim Square at the time target heavily on tourists. It's same thing like Lucky Plaza. Okay, so tourists is important. Another thing is that you look at the retail space supply. Okay, if you look at the red one is shopping center. You look at the blue one, is those kind of normal shop, whether it's strata shop. But strata shop also under this red one. Okay, you look at the every year the numbers of the strata shop increase. It's only less than 1%. It's about 1 to 2%. I mean, if you compare residential, so the supply is really not a lot. But they don't have the right people to help them to manage the shop itself. So this part is a very kind of niche market that a lot of agents never target into that. Okay, so if you look at the island-wide, in fact, this island-wide retail shop already slowed down because of COVID situation. It's not a lot. And every year we are dropping. The numbers of the strata, after this, the numbers of strata retail space supply are dropping. Okay, and a lot of people have the wrong mindset saying that Orchard area rental more expensive, then it should be vacancy rate, it should be higher. Actually, not true, no. Okay, their vacancy rate is the lowest because why? They can generate sufficient enough traffic. So some of the operators don't mind pay such a higher rental place to own the shop itself. Okay. Okay, so then you also must look at the total numbers of the different type of business, the revenue generate on that part. I don't want to go into all this detail, but I'm just telling you that the retail trade on buying is good and it's powerful. And you look at F&B side, especially when the tourists can come in, it's good. And do you know that a lot of China citizens, they come into Singapore to buy luxury product, even buy handphone, because over here it's much cheaper if you compare Hong Kong and China. Okay, so e-commerce versus retail shop. Okay, why? That's why I say I must emphasize on this. why e-commerce Amazon becomes so popular? Because it's different from US Euro side. Because when you want to go shopping, you actually need to drive for more than 1-2 hours to reach to the shopping area. But Asian, you don't have this kind of problem. Including China, don't have this kind of problem because you can travel around. So it become part of the culture that Asian people prefer to go physical shopping, so that the IT side not so much affected compared to the normal Europe countryside for the retail mall traffic. Okay, but we also must know lah. Okay, how many people are using it? Look at population in Singapore, 5.83. So mobile subscription rate 8.37, internet user 4.92, social media user 4.6. So somehow this kind of user will also affect, because I think most of the youngsters, they would like to do that. They will check price. If let's say online I buy cheaper, what for I go to the physical shop to buy? You know, so now the retail shop start to do the same. Wherever online model you can find, you can't find on the actual physical shop. It's a different product, so that both sides can be able to survive. Okay, so retail's comment why, I mean, the retail e-commerce, you know, how much money they can able to generate. That is this amount, and every year is increasing, especially COVID. This amount even picking up even higher. I remember this Taobao they call 电商, they call this electronic shop. When you open, remember when Taobao open, Taobao shop open, one shop open, 10 physical shop in China closed. Okay, that's how powerful in Taobao. I think it's 2012, Alibaba open Taobao 电商. Okay, but I must tell you now, not all the 电商 are doing well. In fact, now most of the 电商 have to go back and tie in back with the physical shop itself. Okay, I'll show you more later on this part. So internet expand in Singapore throughout this whole year. Yeah, it's increasing, but we also must look at the actually where they actually purchase more on, what type of product they actually purchase. Okay, then we also look at the numbers of people, USD, the revenue they generate. In fact, this number is more conservative. It's more than that. I think 20 is more, definitely more than 6 over billions. It's definitely more than that. Okay, then I also show the traffic. Every year, the e-commerce penetration rate, you can see is picking up. In fact, COVID actually increased the number picking up even faster. We stay at home board, so even old people nothing to do, we also teach them how to use internet to do some simple home purchase if they want to learn. So I often have the long impression think that younger will be the younger age group, which is it should be the heavy e-commerce user. Actually, it's not true. No, it's age between 45 to 55, the kind of range. Because, and later on I understand why, because financially they are also stronger because they started to work. Well, youngsters don't have pocket money enough, so they don't spend that much into the e-commerce. Okay, so 36% Singaporean shop online at least once a week, 58 purchase online at least once a month. I think that is a very common figure. We also study on this to look at the mall itself. Okay, so higher quality of the product, I don't really think so, because I think if let's say in terms of clothing, okay, most people will buy clothing anything just below $100 or even below $50. Okay, on that, so it's easy, because some product, especially you buy from Taobao, the quality is not very good, and it's very troublesome when you want to exchange or return back. Okay, but interesting figure is before COVID, most of people use online e-commerce more on booking air ticket, booking hotel, clothing only about 40%. Even during this critical situation like COVID, the whole clothing percentage, the most is only 10%. Okay, they still prefer. That's why you see when Singapore open up, you see some of the more luxury product all packed, some of the more ready packed, because they still prefer the physical shopping. Okay, so that is the e-commerce market share in 2010. That's about that. Okay, so that's why I say majority of the Singaporeans still prefer shop and meet people, because that is our culture. And the most important is they provide you the kind of touch and feel, okay, and socializing, meeting with different kind of people. That's what you want. Dining together, which is online, you can't replace one. You cannot look at the online market, oh, I'm full. You can't. You have to go in. And that's why I mentioned another part, entertainment. That's what the latest one. Using shopping is part of the entertainment, okay. And some people really enjoy, just walk more, and they don't feel tired. The best part is they can walk 3-4 hours, like like going to a theme park like that, you know, just tripping shopping mall. Just like, remember I told you about this Xi'an, the shopping mall. You see, they cover the mall like a theme park. They cover the mall. You see, add in audio on the video part where I mentioned. It's also part of the program that I hold you longer. And I will tell you, and I don't want you even to miss out. I will keep on telling you the promotion where have a special promotion come in. Okay. So how the mall going to be survived? Okay, basically you have to tie in together with the present uh 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 uh, uh online to offline. So you have to tie both together. What do I mean on that? I mean that when you have an online promotion, so when there is a discount, you kick in a certain password, you go to the physical shop, you're giving a better discount. Okay, so 3 strategy about more to employ to impact e-commerce. So basically, you have to increase. Remember, I mentioned the numbers of F&B outlet. Okay, because food generate traffic. Okay, so if you look at Central Square, there's a retail space, 2-story, 51% are F&B outlet. Okay, 51% are F&B. The rest of 49 are normal retail. So you must implement offline to offline offer. Means, as I said, you saw online this product not bad. Then if you they will tie in promotion of the physical shop. If you get in a certain password to go to the physical shop, you are giving a better discount. Then of course they will do out the pricing, how much to give it to the online platform. But I see all this add-on is still charged on you. You still have to pay. Okay, so the mall location, you have to even increase the size of the mall, you know, so that it become a day activity or night activity for the family to walk around. Okay, so that is the numbers of data on the historical online physical retail shop data using, and Singapore is increasing. Okay, so I'll go to this quickly on the shop transaction before I will share. I still remember I was supposed to share with you the video. Guys, I just compile all this number as a general. Look at all the shopping mall on the different district PSF. Okay, you realize one thing. Actually, there's no district, different district gap for all the commercial outlet, all the commercial retail shop property. You look at District 19, Kensington Square. I remember I'm a chief. I still remember 7779 PSL is we sell to one of the owner. I think about slightly below 100 square feet. He ran to a money changers, but he lose money. 779, no water, no 4-track one, no water point one. 77 over square feet. Look at Midtown. Okay. Also District 19, 6007. You look at 7,999 square feet. You look at KAP. Katong, I think it's Katong Mall right there. 7300. You look at Pavilion. They have a Pavilion. Pavilion at Geylang. Basically it's dead. Pavilion is dead. 10,979 square feet. Okay. You look at East Village. Okay. You look at even in the district town area on District 3, Alexandra Central. Just this one is beside IKEA. 10,000 over square feet. You see that they don't have like when you buy residential, you will definitely very clear, OCR, CCR, RCR, what is the price range? Okay, but for retail commercial, they don't have. Okay, why don't have? Because they're also using the same method. They based on the traffic count. This mall is my traffic pass by will have this amount of method. So my rental yield will be achieved that. When my rental yield achieve that, so my PSF is this amount. And during the time, that is launched before 13. All these unit transact is around 201314. So when ABAC coming, people just chong and buy. But most of the people, they are dead. Okay, I remember Pavilion Square. All the owner, they gather together, because I can tell you Portnet agent bought a lot. Some of them are Portnet agent, they buy a lot. They gather together and they talk to me, discuss with me. Okay, so how do we improve on the mall itself? So I told them you have to combine them together, because totally there's 3-story: basement, ground floor, and second floor. So before COVID, they talked to me. So I told them you have to combine all the outlets, because some of the outlets are too small to operate by itself. Because remember I told you tenant mix is important. So you have to convert them into become a big tenant mix. Means what? My proposal is that whole entire ground floor convert into F&B. Either a steamboat, a fully steamboat, because it's about total size maybe 3 to 6,000 square feet. Either convert into a steamboat or a 247 Tejumway, a two big outlet operator to run. Okay, a ground floor convert into some accessory shop, especially handphone, fashion accessory to a mega accessory shop, something like Sydney Square, pull them over to sell some of the electronic item over there. Then the entire second floor convert into a nightclub and KTV in Geylang. I think that is the only way. But recently, while we after COVID, then the whole thing stopped. Then recently they want to start to discuss again. Okay, I go in and take a look again. Then I realized, wow, I have another big issue for this whole entire mall is the power supply. Okay, because I check all the power supply, all are single phase. So I have a big issue because now all the new mall minimum 3 phase, because they consume a lot of power supply, especially when I do F&B, especially when I run as a KTV, then I get stuck. Then I'm asking the architect to actually to do the calculation or do a submission. If you want to print 3-phase power supply from the root side, how much I have to pay for it? Okay, so then I let the individual owner to consider and discuss about that. Okay, so that's one part of it. Okay, so last time when you buy any commercial property, I'm talking about 2010 the time. Okay, anything you purchase, you hold it within 5 years, you know, you will get roughly about 4 to 5% capital appreciation. But now it can't. You don't have the kind of good rate anymore. Now any commercial property purchase, you at least have to hold more than 8 to 10 years. Okay, more to 8 to 10 years. Okay, so landlord fears or what? Sota shock. Okay, basically they can't control tenant mix. Okay, and landlord look for your own interest. Means what? When the landlord rent to bubble tea, example, long queue doing very well. You can see all the owner want to rent out to bubble tea, and then until 8-9 bubble tea coming together, then all die together. Okay, so then shopper are also spoiled of choice because I prefer to go to the mall itself. Don't waste time, have more tenants variety, so I can walk and spend the whole day there. I can buy everything out there. No need to walk here. No need to go to this mall. Don't have a run to another mall. Don't have. Okay, and also because if you don't have enough variety, it will slowly come decline. But of course, promotion is also important. Okay, and also some of the transport they're unable to list for a longer period of time. Okay, so these are the few more. Very funny, I read through a lot of data. I find that District 7 somehow, I don't know, because it's Guan Yin Temple there. For this mall, most of the mall, they have a high capital appreciation in District 7. And also found all these malls are very unique in the sense that, for example, Sim Square. Sim Square have total 688 units. Fulu So have 488 units. Even you look at Berlinden Square, they have about total 88 units. Then Bencoolen 68 units. All have the 8 behind one. You know, I know. Then I remember last time Bencoolen Shopping Center, there's a Skyline building. Skyline building on top is an office space. I know the owner, something very unique. The lady's owner is Taiwan ex-president niece. Ex-president Ri Xiu Lian niece. So he owned the whole entire Skyline building. So below, last time below is a shop, you know. Last time is the amusement center shop. So after that, the amusement not doing well, they move out. So I get in one of the shop. Until now, they're still there. It's called Xingzhou Shenfo. They're selling all those kind of Buddha things. And the fellow, to my surprise, once he come here, he want to sign a 10-year lease. You pay 10-year deposit and 1 month advance, but the rental is very attractive. So the landlord, no one will sign a 10-year lease because they want to increase. But this, inside a 10-year lease, this tenant don't mind every year increase a few percent. Every 2 years increase 3% for the landlord. He just want to have a place, want to shift around permanently. Then I was very curious. I said, wow, 10-year lease. You mean your business can sustain? Then the owner will tell me, it's okay for my kind of trade. Whether economy good or economy bad, people burn quite a lot because to hope that they burn the prey to the god, hopefully the economy can pick up. When the business picking up, they burn even more, they buy even more for the Buddha to pray even more. So they say, this kind of business, good and bad, my business was still very stable and sustained on that part. Okay, you look at the whole retail shop outlet. Okay, 2014, as I say, cooling measure come out in 13, so the numbers of volume go up. But after that, 215, it dropped back. Why? They bought already, cannot lease out. A lot of unit cannot lease out. 16 also, then 17 also dropped. Then 18 it pick up again, but 19 it dropped back. But 2020 is the worst. Okay, 2020 business is the worst. 21 slightly pick up a bit, but it still dropped. And now a lot of people start to enter into the retail space, especially sovereign. Why? The only is that to attract them a lower interest. And most people enter now, they ask for a lower interest rate and sign a longer lease period. So that is the great opportunity. I don't know whether anyone will do F&B on the retail, even convert to take away food. Now it's the hot cake and market is short of supply. Okay, and a lot of agents don't know how to do it. Remember I told you, all the shop allowed to do takeaway food. As long as you don't need grace track, don't need exhaust food, you can do takeaway food. And during COVID, the best takeaway food, you want to make a guess, what is that? It's bubble tea, you know. And I have a friend running a few bubble tea outlet, and I don't know why he quite smart. After instead of just running bubble tea, before COVID, he started to implement some of the snack food, like some of the special burgers, some of the special sandwiches. So when COVID hit, his business even the best. His business even the best on that part. So, okay, then we talk about shop design. Okay, this some of the shop design. Last time people think, wow, this size too small, I cannot write anything. But actually, it's not true. If you get in a right designer, actually to really fill out the whole entire design space, actually you don't need to have a very big area to run your day-to-day operation. Okay, same thing like this. You see 150, Funan Center, a Polar gift shop, GNC shop is sufficient enough to cover. And also because of the levy is so high. So actually you're running a shop like this, minimum you also need 3 manpower. 1 day, 1 night shift. Another one is take over off day 1. So minimum is 3. But when you have a bigger shop outlet, you need actually more people. But bigger shop outlet doesn't mean your revenue will pick up. No. As long as the shop inside, you have sufficient enough product to stock out, you know. So the revenue also can generate like a double size of the outlet. For example, if this GNC, I was talking to the boss, you know, he get a 300 square feet and 150 square feet. As long as the stock part is about the same, revenue there's no difference. But in terms of costing, they are spending cheaper. They're spending cheaper on that. Okay, so I go back to the part which is tenant based. Okay, so when you want to do retail shop, especially now present moment, so normally I will look at what do I do? I look at those business, those retail business up to now still can able to survive. There are very lot of things. Hair salon will never die. Facial beauty salon will never die. Okay, food will never die. Okay, some of the massage, but massage criteria need a lot. Now minimum 1,000 square feet. But if you do a proper massage, it will never die. In fact, it's better. Anything about the health product, it will never die. Okay, medical clinic. So if you can capture the numbers of medical clinic tenants in the whole entire marketplace. So every time when you have a new listing, you swing to them. Okay, it's like, hey, this one not bad. So some of the area maybe it's not very heavy traffic, no traffic at all. But you told them, okay, but it's attractive cheap rental. That's one. Second, if your particular shop, like for example, hair salon, or very famous artist there cut hair or special unique hairstyle of cutting, you can help them to tie with center social media to help them to blast out, to increase, to bring in traffic to the place. This shop will work. Then the shop will work. So it's the same thing like property. There's no property you cannot sell one. It's the same thing. There's no shop you cannot run one. It's a matter of the price and how. Because now agent have to do more than that. Last time is that you run a shop, you take over, swap, finish. You know, but now you can't. You have to find the right things. You also have to give them some marketing promotion idea to let them able to sustain the business and make even better. At the end, when they make it, they're able to sustain and make it. Then you start to swing them to buy. Hey, so you own one by your own. Okay. Besides using that to earn your business, generating your business, you also help you to have a property capital appreciation. It's like a kind of a forced saving if you buy over a shop outlet itself. Okay. Okay, I showed you about the video thing. I'll end it by 12 so that we have a break. Then after that, we start 2 o'clock again. 2 o'clock again, our initial starting will in fact invite Alfred Chia from Sing Capital to share with you about the bank loan rate. I think he's a very experienced guy. He will even show you, I think yesterday he showed you how to register company, how to sell company to buy. Then he will also help you. Maybe you also can answer the question, how for foreigner, how to bring in the money into Singapore market. So, okay, let's go back to the video part. I think I almost end the slide. Yeah. Let's go back to the video part on that. I'll stop my screen share. Then after I share my video, then you can ask me any question. Okay, now total 55 people. Okay. Okay, I was as I say, I'm doing the Shanghai program in China. So I have a friend stationed in China. Okay, so he knew that I will be there during the particular time. So he said, "Hey, Kel, you free now? I go happy to buy a concert show for this concert. It's called what? The title is called I can't remember. 知音未来 I think futures, something like future sound like that. Okay, future voice of future sound. So when I entered instead, he was telling me, he said, I think I reached Shanghai about 3 plus. So we went for the concert about 7 o'clock. So when I reached there, they told me, do you know Carl? And just how you see the audience, it's exactly the same. I went inside there, 10,000 audience. He was telling me 1 day ticket fully sold. And the ticket is not cheap, no. I asked him how much you bought the ticket. Then he said about $150 Sing. Okay, $150 Sing to $200 Sing. And before that, he don't tell me which artist is performing. I was entering inside there. I say, I look at the drummer. Remember I showed the drummer? That is a Japanese guy. He's a very famous drummer, which I watch a lot of concert show. Jackie Chong show. They engage him, or even Zhou Huachen, they engage him to play. So I think, wow, this one must be quite a big star. I think is it Andy Lau or wedding? They say no, he just watched it. So to tell the truth, I was sitting down there, all the audience already start standing up before when the musicians start to play, all the audience is standing up, getting the light tube, standing up and swing like that, including my friend beside me. So I was like, I'm the only one who's sitting down there. After my friend looked at me, hey, you better stand up. I say, all the people stand up, you better stand up. Not so nice. So I also stand up. I take the light tube and swing. But to be very frank, when this character came out, this aberration character came out, called Miko come out, I was really disappointed. In my heart, I was telling my friend, wow, you waste my time. You waste my time to come into this concert and watch this cartoon animation character for 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, but if you ask me, if you really ask me, throughout the 1.5 hour show, do I enjoy? I say yes. It's really impressive to my supplies, and I really enjoy the whole entire production. Okay, I remember at the end of the show, this character sing a last song, say "Love Me," 爱我, So while all the audience stand up, and to my surprise, when I look left and look right, when she sing halfway, all the audience start to tears, and cry, Some people cry, and tear, and including my stupid friend. He's a guy, he also tears, he also cried, take out a handkerchief and clean. Then I look at him. Then he looked at me. I remember he asked me this question. Touching, right? Very touching, right? Then I look at him. No, I don't feel anything. But he said, no, touching. But when I look around the hall, the audience, most of the audience start to tear, start to cry, like missing this character. Like sometimes you even show. Then I start to observe those audience age group. Okay, yes, bigger population is about 20 plus. Okay, there's not about 10%. Maybe 20% about 30, then another 10% is about 40 to 50 years old. Okay, to my supplies. But I can tell you, at the end of the concert show, I also start to tears. Okay, I also start to tears. Then after my friend told me, I said, you see, Cal, I'm right. It's touching. That's why you can feel it. But deep inside my heart, it's not. No. I tears a bit. I feel that, wow, I foresee in the next 10 years, all our consumer will be like that. All our consumer will be so enclosed into the social media, all enclosed into the IT. And I check, after I go back to the hotel, I check out this show called 知音未来. You can search on the YouTube. She's very, very popular in Asia. She even went for tour concert all over the world. And is packed. No, he won't lose out to any of the big star singer in the world. It's packed. You can check on the video about this character. Some people even buy the things and hold it with them and to keep, for that. Okay, it's popular. And when I go back, I couldn't stay. I said, wow, can you imagine the consumer will be all like that? Because they are so engrossed into IT technologies, they're so engrossed into that. So remember I told you I went back to Shanghai, Jiaotong Daxue, we're supposed to do a concert, not concert, a seminar about IT, blockchain. So I also invited Tencent, Tencent, one of the director to come in and share. I also invite Nike sports shoe marketing director in Shanghai to share about the show product on the sharing. Okay. During the sharing, okay, before the sharing, before the class start, in China, there's a lot of Starbucks, and the Starbucks is very big. Last time, the biggest Starbucks is in Shanghai, but now US took back over. But last time, the biggest is Starbucks. So in all the university, there is a Starbucks, and all the students there, every day must have a cup of Starbucks drink. So there's one day I was queuing out for Starbucks. So there's one young lady student queuing in front of me. So he turned around, so you drink Starbucks every day? I say no. He said, oh, why? This Starbucks is very nice. I said, yeah, too expensive. He said, expensive. Oh, we must drink one day, 1-2 cup. And the price in Shanghai is same as Singapore. I said, no, it's too expensive. I said, coffee shop 120 will be good enough. In fact, better than Starbucks. I said, next time you come to Singapore, I bring you to try. They said, oh, okay. So while we're queuing, she's playing the phone, a QQ. You know about QQ character. So I saw her buying a costume for the QQ character. And it's not cheap, no. Every time you buy a costume, it's about $1-2 USD, just buy chain for the character. I was very curious, like, wow, why you chain throat for your character? She turned around and looked at me, sir, 你不换衣服吗？每天 My jaw dropped. Can you imagine the kind of imagination? Never mind. Let's go back to the sharing about about the seminar. I invite Tencent character, Tencent character, and this Nike marketing director to share. So this Nike marketing director, they come out a pair of a special shoe they're going to launch in Shanghai, which is Singapore cost for $300 Sing. Actually, the price on the sports shoe branded show is about the same price as Singapore, $300 Sing, which is about 1,500 RMB. So I'm asking the fellow, I say, hey, for this pair of shoe in Shanghai, if you want to sell 10,000 pair, how long do you take in Shanghai? They told me 2 weeks. 2 weeks I can sell 10,000 pair of this kind of shoe in all the retail outlet, well, with all the marketing promotion inside there. Okay, so while we are talking, because it's a seminar, a lot of entrepreneurs were there, we just want to demonstrate certain things. Then the Tencent character, the Tencent marketing director say, what happened if I let you sell in 1 day? What happened if I let you sell in 1 day? Then the fellow looked at him, you can sell in 1 day, man? They said, okay, let's start to play the game. He opened up his computer and start. Tencent have a very popular games. I don't know anyone y'all play. It's called 王者荣耀. I think it's Honor of the King or anything. Okay, and 王者荣耀 in the whole entire world population, there's about minimum 30 million people playing this game. Minimum 30 million. And I try every time I want to log in, whether it's any different hour, even midnight, 1-2 a.m., or early in the morning, 6-7, anytime I log in, minimum you can see while you're playing, minimum 600,000 people playing inside. And on the record, what Tencent told me, every average normal people purchase every month, they'll spend about $100-200 USD on this game to buy the costume, to buy the weapon, to buy anything for the character, so the character will get stronger and stronger. So he opened up his computer. He told me, "Can give me a name about this Nike show, and how do you?" He was asking me something like, how do you sell property in Singapore? I said, oh, we normally go for balloting. He said, okay. He take in the show, key into the games of this Nike show. He said, "Cal, give me a name." So I just anyhow said, okay, I call Firefox. He said, key in Firefox. Then he key in this one. He said, oh, you all do balloting. He said, okay. He write into the computer, into the system game. He said, we have this pair of shoe called Flying Fox. Okay, if your character own this pair of shoe, okay, you will increase your character speed 100% and your health shield 100%. Means what? Your this character run over there and kill someone, the other character there, and you run away, the fella don't even know who is the one who killed him. That's if you really show how powerful is your own character. And if you want to own this pair of shoes into the virtual game, okay, you have to do balloting. Okay, and this balloting, you have to pay $50. You pay $50 doesn't mean you will get the shoe, no. They say you have to do ballot. Then after we select, we ballot to you. Okay, within after you key in this, you close the computer notebook. Okay, within 1 hour, you open again. Okay, we receive $1 million renminbi. The one to ballot, the thing in the whole entire games member, they pay $50 renminbi. Total in 1.5 hours, we receive 1 million renminbi. They want to involve into the balloting for this pair of shoes. Okay, then after that, I say, okay, but 1 million, you don't really tell me I can sell 10,000 pair of shoes. Then after you change into what? Now you can rent the pair of shoes. You can rent the pair of shoes in 3 days. For 2 days or 3, I can't remember. You just pay $100 renminbi. Okay, you can rent this pair of shoes for 3 days. You put down. 3 hours later, he opened. We receive 5 million. Want to rent the pair of shoes, but because we see the numbers still coming in, but he stopped. He opened 5 million. Let me want to rent this pair of shoes. Then I say, hey, let's end the session quickly. Then he key in. He say, now you can own this pair of shoes physically plus virtual game inside. What do you mean inside? Means you pay 3,000 renminbi. You will go to Nike shop to get the pair of shoes. You pay 3,000. Okay. Inside that, there's a password. You take the password and key into the games. Okay. You will own the physical pair of shoes plus the virtual pair of shoes. You get what I mean? So he key into the computer. Then we put down. Okay. Later, where almost the end of the day, he opened up 10,000 pair of shoes fully sold. Okay, through this marketing, through this game platform. What happened if this implements into our property sales, implement into our project new launch? What happened? I'm not saying that this will be happening, but I'm saying that the people mindset, where they didn't get into it, they can use other platform on product things to tap them to buy into other type of product. It may be not property, but I'm saying that it's a matter of times. I'm not saying that you use game to attract people, but I say the same logic, the same concept behind. People will start to move. Oh, sorry, let me charge my battery gonna fly. Sorry, let me. Okay, so you just use concept on that. So what happened that you implement into a property project launch? You think wherever leftover you need, then engage agent. But I knew this. I know some of the China portal like Youlu. Youlu are very popular portal. There's a few very famous portal in China to sell overseas property. Youlu is one of them. In fact, I bring Youlu here to meet Kelvin Fong and Ismail itself in 2018, but the certain agreement condition we don't agree, so we didn't. But Youlu, Thai with property guru in Thailand to sell Thailand property. The thing, Youlu as a very popular portal, they filter off all the potential buyer and bring them to property guru over in Thailand, setting office to buy directly from the developer. They set a company, a platform to do something similar. And not only that, Youlu also invite a lot of developers in Singapore. I think before COVID, they invited about 5. I think Far East, CapitaLand, a few of them, over in Beijing to share with them about this platform and this portal, how they can filter off the potential China buyer to buy over local property. And this portal is powerful. You can go and search Youlu Pingtai on that. Last time is Beike Wang. Beike Wang is owned by Nianjia in China. On that part, to attract people to buy on this property. What happened? They use this kind of concept. Okay, and also search around the population in the world. Okay, I realized that total world population about 7.4 to 7.8 billion. Okay, 1 billion, 2 billion of the population know the work one. Either they're very young, very old, or they're very rich. They know the work one. Another 1 billion will provide all the infrastructure building. Because 1 billion of the population, they can provide the whole world infrastructure building. Another 1 billion provide all the food manufacturing and food production. Okay, so it gone for 4 billion. We left 3.4 billion of the population are doing service industry. In the statistic report, you also show no, in the next future, fixed future year, maybe 10, another 10 to 15 years, 1 billion of the population can cover the whole entire service industry. Even taxi driver don't need a taxi driver. Your GPS system to cover. That's including our part of job. Okay, so in short, I just want to show you, as an agent for so many years, for 20 years or even 30 years, you must always ask yourself now, what is your cutting edge if you want to continue sustain in the property industry? What is your cutting edge? Compare with the whole market about 32 to 33,000 agents. I remember one of my clients told me, Kel, I pay you also 2%. I pay that young lady also 2%. For everything you know, social media, Facebook marketing, pay-per-click, property guru, she also know. But the commission both are the same. But at least I engage a younger girl when you bring people to show my property. At least this girl pretty young yet. This is one of the young lady cutting edge. So guys, ladies, wherever over here, you must ask yourself, if you want to continue stay put in this industry, what is your cutting edge to continue? Okay, let's go back to we are going to summarize the whole thing which I've shared. Okay, so retail short-term mall. There is about 70 plus short-term mall in the whole entire marketplace. Okay, most of them are dying, most of them are dead. We can help them. For example, New West or Zika shopping mall is dying, but is New West a good location? Not bad, no? If you compare on the total estate over the population there, it's huge. The numbers of condo, the numbers of landed body is huge. I remember I took over before COVID, I had him to list out all the F&B outlet which is facing the highway. Then inside, before I touch the inside, I need to make up all the tenants, all the owners. I told them, because it's not every unit have water point. I say, in order to make this mall work, you need to combine effort together. You need to break the wall and combine those small units to a bigger unit, then share together. And your mindset have to be changed. You cannot tell people that, oh, my one have a water point, my one is a bigger frontage, so I want a bigger PSF. No, you must share together. If not, this whole mall will die together. I told them, then you convert, because strata mall normally fail because of they don't have enough, the layout is not correct, the shop layout is not correct, tenant is not sufficient, not enough mall. And I do a statistic figure, any of the strata mall less than 150, less than 180 unit, you will die. Because you don't have the sufficient enough time to hold the consumer to come into the mall, it will die. So if not, then you have to convert it, become a team mall to hold the number of people. These people come here very specific. You look at Burlington Square now, they convert into kind of printing mall. All the best printing you go there and bring. Plaza. Full also become a religion and Germancer product mall. So you move into the team mall. So as an agent, we can help them to go there. That's one. Second, you must have a huge tenant base, just like those managing mall operator company, they run that way. Okay, but of course, agent to capture those people is not easy, because they may not want to listen to you. Different from a managing mall, which I have a property base. You can come in to rent the place on me, but you can propose. You say that beside those managing mall, which is a more expensive PSF, you have a better location, cheaper, and you also can tie in to help them to increase the traffic. As I say, social media, Facebook is wide. So if your product is good, you actually don't need to pay a high expensive venue to capture the high traffic area. Okay, I think I almost finished the part one. Any question? Now we open for any question. You get on your mic if you want to ask. If not, then we can break for lunch. We'll come back at 2 o'clock. But if you have any question, you can just on your mic to ask me. If not, for those, you can just go for your lunch break. Any?
Is Chris here?
Yes, Chris.
So you're saying that it's in a sense like there's no future in the retail space for those strata?
No, they definitely have a future in the retail space. So I'm saying that you must enhance the value of the particular location first. Remember I told you, first, you must also imagine this kind of down, for example, I just mentioned Yishun 9. You know, Yishun 9 is at Yishun. Location on the MRT is not, but there's not a lot of HDB estate. Sometimes you have to also imagine what kind of business it can sustain will not die over there. Definitely, hair salon, beauty salon, medical clinic will not die. Some of the day-to-day grocery product will not die. You know, then a lot of people, a lot of tenants will tell you, yeah, I know will not die, but I don't have traffic. But you tell them, now the present world now, I share with you so many other stories. I just want to tell you, the present world now, no need to have pass-by walk-in traffic. You can use through your social media exposure to bring in the traffic to the mall itself. So that's why I mentioned your product must be unique, your product must be attractive, your product must be cheap in the complete market. So you will not die. Then who want to do this kind of job? You know, individual landlord, they don't want to do this kind of job. But agent also, they want to fast money return. So they don't want to capture and do this part also. But I'm telling you, if you need to spend effort into that, you know, all the strata unit owner will all come to you if you're able to fulfill this part. But you need a team of the people to do that. Yeah.
So just now you mentioned that you had a digital marketing company that helped the Vietnamese restaurant to get the traffic. So what kind of partnership do you do with this digital marketing company?
I don't really do a partnership with this so-called. Have you heard about 大众点评 in China? There's also a subsidiary company in Singapore. They bought over the franchise, but they're doing something similar what how they run in 大众 run in China. So it's a F&B platform outlet. They'll do out a lot of activity to help you to push your F&B outlet. Then maybe you pay them a certain marketing fee. So I tie in with them to work on this.
Okay, just refer the client to them.
Yes, I don't take any commission because I always believe those things not within control, I don't take. But I told you, this platform proposed to them, what can they do to increase the traffic to come over there?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's same thing and all the retail outlet, all kind of other product, you can do the same thing also. Yeah, so it can work. Citygate open already. I think 2018. My division is the exclusive team to help them to lease out all the unit. I told them, because of the numbers of sites, the number of things, I think we do slowly mold this mall to become a team concept mall. So I said the position is like a sport and beauty mall for Citygate. So when we took over the time during I think in somewhere in June, 2018 June to 2019 February, it's a 6-7 month exclusive for my division. We actually ran out about total 38 units for the mall itself. So actually my agent make money. But after that, the developer workers, you know, he want more, he want faster. So he start to engage other agents. So then all the tenant come in, jeopardize the whole thing. So then it become start again. But now they call me back again because I restrict on certain operator to come in. For example, those kind of KTV, those kind of 雕花场, I restrict them to come in. Yeah. So then I just want to slowly build the area to be that. Then a lot of yoga classes, tenant come in, dancing classes, gym classes, then beauty, hair salon come in to fill out the second floor slowly. Then on the ground floor, then the basement still tough because the food court operator still think that he can run himself, but then he still haven't able to open up. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, if not, then we can go for a break. We come back. We'll see each other at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I'll share on the office space.